Welcome to City Pulse. I'm Pamela Payne and I'm here with Mayor Ron Arnold and Janet Wood from the Relay for Life. Janet, can you please explain to me what the Relay for Life is all about?
Yes, it's for it's an event that helps all cancer patients. We do this event every year here now. We started it. We're in our 5th year. It's very helpful to the people in Elwood because we didn't have it before, and we can help them with doctors. We can help them with getting their rights to their doctors and just about anything they need.
And you're having a walk, a Relay for Life walk. Mm-hmm. Can you tell me when and where it'll be?
Yes, it's June 28th from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. on Saturday morning at Callaway Park. There's lots of events, bands. There's always there's food. We have approximately 21 teams this year, and everyone has their own little booth, and they do what they need to do to raise money and just have fun.
Now, how much does it cost to do the Walk for Life?
It's a $10 registration fee, and the $10 can go towards if you are a fundraiser yourself. If you raise $100, you get a shirt, and your $10 will go towards your shirt.
Now, there was something called Gel and Bell. Can you please explain to me what that is?
One of the fundraisers for our team, my team is Maddie's Mams, is a Gel and Bell. And on this Gel and Bell, you call me up with a name, and we will go arrest this person. We have great cooperation from the city, from the police department, from the mayor, everyone. We bring them up to the city building, and then it costs them $50 in donation to get out of jail. And at this point in time,
Pam's already thinking about her list.
Yes.
I can see it.
She is.
You better not be on Pam's list. Remember that day. You're going to be in jail.
That is true. But we, the reserve officers will go out and get them and bring them in up here. And you can either go with 10 friends with $5, call them up for a donation, or however you choose to do it. You can pay your money there. You usually have a few days, but we don't keep you. We don't keep you.
And this is all in fun.
This is all in fun. Okay. It's not. We have had some people thinking that these people were in serious trouble, and it really wasn't. It was not that at all.
So you don't have to worry about a record then.
No records. No records. The only records you'll be on will be for the ACS Relay for Life that you made your donation.
Now, can you tell me, how did you come up with that idea?
It was something that actually was used years ago in Elwood for some reason. And at that point in time, they put them in Leeson's window. And everybody had the phone banks, and everybody got to see them as they drove by. Nobody had used this idea forever and ever, and Mana Hunt and I was talking one day that, hey, let's bring that back. That could be a great fundraiser. And last year we raised approximately $1,300 just with the Gel and Bell. So it is really all in fun. We have some striped shirts. If you'd like to have your picture taken, we can do that. And
we have real handcuffs.
Yes, we do. We do use real handcuffs. It's usually the reserve officers, Merrill Taylor, Albert McPherson, and we really have a good time. We do with it, and it's all for a good cause.
Now, Ron, your opinion on the Gel and Bell?
When Janet brought the idea to me, I was thrilled. I was all in as soon as she told me about it, because it's fun, and this is a serious issue. This is about cancer and surviving cancer, and the folks who haven't survived cancer and their families. we're thrilled. Janet is a cancer survivor.
Yes.
And so she's got a great story. And what you find is this is an opportunity to connect with one another because we all have cancer stories. We all do. Every family's been touched by cancer. So any time that you can take a serious issue like cancer and what it's done to families in this community and in every community and have some fun with it and laugh at yourselves, it's something we've got to do. So our reserve officers, as Janet mentioned, were more than happy to take part in it. Merrill and Albert both had a lot of fun last year. There were a few folks that they didn't tell ahead of time that it was a joke and made it even more fun for those involved. Not for the people being arrested, but for for the folks who were having them arrested. But and you know, they raised $1,300, $50 at a time, and everyone had a fun day. Janet, what's your overall goal? I've forgotten how much you're trying to raise for.
Our overall goal for this year is $25,000. Last year we did just right at $20,000. Each year it's grown quite a bit, and with not just with the donations, but with people participating. And like I said, we have approximately 21 teams this year, and we started out, we had 8 teams. And we just, it's growing. It was something that we hoped when it came here it would last, and it has. Also, another thing is that on June 9th we have what we call a survivor dinner, or June 15th, I'm sorry.
June 15th.
The committee for the Relay for Life here in Elwood get together, we make homemade noodles, we do the whole 9 yards. We've got potatoes, everything. And Randall and April from the Opera House are a godsend to us. They truly are.
See, there's April again, doing and giving. She's
that would be April. I really believe she's Wonder Woman's sidekick. But we are just, and the survivors are all invited up. It's a free meal. They get little gifts. We have entertainment. It's from 4 to 7 on the 15th. And if you're a survivor and we don't know about you, I don't know how, but if we don't know about you, please show up on that day. Please show up. We need to get this going and celebrate that there are people surviving cancer.
Well, the city's a proud sponsor, and we have a team.
Yes.
We're one of the 21 teams, so
yes, you are.
We're glad to be in that, Pam. We were last year. Allison Atwood, our clerk treasurer, heads up the city team, and did a great job. They had a lot of fun last year. This year, part of the fun was I walked in one day. My office was the first office. We have a traveling commode. Yes, commode. That's all decorated up. And we have to pay to get that moved to someone else's department or office. And so that's been a way that they've been raising money. So it's just everyone having a lot of fun raising their goal for their team so that they make their $25,000 goal. And if you don't have a team, if you've never been in this, Janet can tell you how, and I'm sure Al will post on elwoodindiana.org how to get in touch with you.
Exactly.
But get involved. You will not be sorry you got involved in this. It's fun. Janet's great. Janet's everywhere. You'll see her all over town, and she walks probably 10 miles a day because she's on, and she's taken this on your chair this year, correct?
Yes, I'm chairperson. I
lead person.
When this first started and we got it over here, they asked me to do that, and no, just turn me loose and let me go get the sponsors. And so this year they finally talked me up there, and it's fabulous. It is. We like we've talked about, we have a great time. I know cancer is very serious. I lost my sister and my mother to it. I've lost a lot of friends. But if you really can't, I don't want to say sit back and laugh at times, but have a little chuckle. Chuckling is part of the healing process.
Positive attitudes go along.
Oh,
with
that
it.
positive attitude is the thing. And we just, come on out and join us. Just give us a call. They can get a hold of me. They can get a hold of Laura Market. There's several of us.
How would they contact you?
My phone's always on my side. Number is 765-639-9913. You can get a hold of Allison at the City Building. Kelly Rush, there's a number of us you can get a hold of. There's somebody you know that is involved.
Al, we're always putting you on the spot on elwoodindiana.org, but I'm sure you'll post contact information and list the folks that are all involved in this. There's more than just Janet, so if you can list those other folks so she doesn't get 100 phone calls all on her phone as she's trying to chair this whole event. There's other folks who will
Yes,
help
and I'll
you,
gladly get the numbers.
Yeah, and Janet will try to do it also if we can list those other folks for her to help. But again, as Janet said, this is a lot of fun, and we've all been touched by cancer in the negative way, and this is our way to get back at cancer and have fun doing it. And the main event's at Callaway Park. Lots of fun. It was great last year.
And we're there all night. And a lot of people are under the impression that this is just for breast cancer. It is not. It is for all cancers. They think that if they go out there and join, they have to continuously walk that 12 hours. We ask that one member of the team be on the little path each time, and you guys can switch off. That's, we're always doing that. And it's a great event. Once you come out, you'll be back the next year, I promise.
So the Jail and Bail is May 15th.
Correct.
And the Relay for Life walk is June 28th.
Yes.
And the dinner at the Elwood Opera House is June 15th?
Okay. From 4 to 7.
Okay.
And did you say, Janet, if you've not been involved in anything, but you're a survivor of cancer, you can just show up to that dinner?
Yes, you can.
You're okay?
We are okay with that. We always make sure there's plenty, and just get a hold of us, and we'll get you signed up.
If by some wild reason you've not met Janet, don't know who she is, you get to know her, you'll be blessed for knowing her, and there's lots of great folks that are around you as part of this organization.
That is true.
That are just
they keep me going. They are my inspiration.
Yeah, I know you've been a blessing to me in the city, so thanks for what you do.
Thank you.
We're glad to be a part of this.
Thank you for talking with us. I really appreciate it.
Okay. See everybody on the park.
Now we're here with Matt Spivey and Mayor Arnold. Matt, I know that you have the Two Dog Boutique here in Elwood, and you guys are promoting something called Bark for the Park?
Yes, it is a $100,000 grant through a company called Pet Safe, and it is for cities that are wanting to build a bark park but may not necessarily have the funds for it. The wonderful thing about it is there's a priority given. If there's the administration of the city is behind it, you're put on a priority list, and also if you have the land available, you're putting higher up on the priority list. And with us being shovel ready, the thing we need now is votes. You can go to our Facebook page, Two Guys Boutique for Pets. We have the links through there. The city of Elwood has the links. You can vote once a day through the website through Pet Safe, and you can also vote once a day through Facebook itself. So we need all the votes we possibly can get.
And as always, we need to put Al on the spot. I know on elwoodindiana.org, he'll have a link that you'll be able to go to.
Yeah, we
and
awesome.
People will be able to vote as well. So
awesome.
Now, okay,
Sorry, Al.
if you get all these votes, what does that do?
Well, that puts us, if we would actually win the grand prize, Elwood would win a $100,000 grant to build basically our dream dog park. The nice thing is, too, if we don't win the grand prize, there's 3 runner-up prizes of $25,000 each. So that would be a miracle for us also, because we could build much more than we have budgeted now. So anyway, I mean, we're winners. And right now, for towns our size, we are leading in the votes. There's some bigger towns that are trouncing us a little bit, but for the towns our size, we're leading in the votes.
When are they supposed to get the results for
Voting ends on May 31st. Then they will narrow it down to 15 communities. Then there'll be another elimination, and then we'll actually have to make a film explaining what it means to our city and what we want to do in our community with the funds for the Bark Park and the differences it'd make, and then it goes on from there.
And we're anxious to qualify for that video.
Oh,
we're gonna have fun with that video. And yes, Al, you're going to be involved in that video.
Yes.
Surprise!
I told Martin, I said, if we need to dance up, dress up in dog suits and dance around, and like this, whatever we need to do to bring this home, that's what we're going to do.
And can I just say just so we're clear on this, Pam, the dog park is part of the new Humane Shelter project.
Okay.
On what's now called the North 14th Street Park, just west of the Wendell Wilkie Park. And so where the new Humane Shelter will be built, we have planned a dog park to the south of that facility. And this would be funds that we don't have in the budget to make a 4-star dog park. And talk about bringing folks in from surrounding communities. This will do that. And this doesn't cost you anything. This is voting online. And obviously, if you're watching us, you're online. And so you can vote. And we want you to vote. And everyone in your household, your friends, please get them voting. You have, how many votes can you do that once a day?
You can do twice a day. You could do once. In the link, you can click on it. It'll take you to the Pet Safe website. And once you vote there, then it will tell you, don't forget to vote on Facebook. And there's a link to click to vote through Facebook also. So you can get 2 votes per person per day. And it really adds up quickly.
And that's on petsafe.net?
You can go to petsafe.net and vote for it, or you can also go to our Facebook page, Two Guys Boutique for Pets, elwoodindiana.org, or you can go to the City of Elwood. All of them have links that will take you directly to this, and that way you don't have to go through all the steps. You click on it and Elwood, Indiana comes up as the one you're voting for.
And can I just say, if you have not been in Two Guys Pet Boutique for dogs and kitty cats, I see cats on your shirt too. We just have a cat that had 4 kittens.
Oh.
So Savannah is thrilled, my youngest daughter. Anyway, stop in the store. They're growing. Every time I go in, they have some new line, something. Much to my chagrin, Pam, they had lizards and snakes, and had my daughters all excited about bringing one home. So beware if you don't like lizards or snakes. But
and adding tropical fish this week. We're picking up the aquarium system on Sunday night.
Oh wow, tremendous. So go in. There's always something new. And if you want to see the plans for the Humane Shelter, for the park, understand better what we're trying to do, how we're going to do it, these guys are leading the committee on the Humane Shelter and this effort, and I just want to thank them publicly in this forum for doing that, Pam. They've been leading the charge on this. And we're underway to raise $75,000 to build the Humane Shelter itself, and to find the funds that we can qualify for. That's a private company offering monies up that we could spend in our community to enhance this Humane Shelter is just an added plume in your all's cap, Matt. Thank you for finding it and getting it up and
I'd just
going.
like to say one more thing about this complex. Even if you don't have a pet, you're not pet oriented, please come and look at the plans, because this truly is, when you see all it encompasses, there's a soccer practice field for the kids, there's picnic areas, there's walking trails. This is truly a jewel for Elwood. I mean, this is a Carmel-like project, a Fishers-like project. This is a blow your mind, beautiful addition, and going to be such an asset to Elwood. So even if you don't have a pet, come in and see us and let us show you the plans and show you what a wonderful thing this is going to be for the city.
Yeah, thank you for saying so. We've had some folks, Pam, this want to know why we're building a dog pound, a dog shelter. Look at the plans. You will not ask that question after you see the plans. This is something that will increase property values in the homes in that neighborhood around the park, and will definitely be an asset for our city as we get this launched. And so we're excited to find the potential for $100,000 to come in from a private company to build. I can't imagine, Matt. I know you'll find ways to spend the $100,000, but it will be quite the dog park if we were able to get
And
that.
the good thing is our groomer is very experienced in dog parks and agility training, and so she says if you have an agility area, she said people drive an hour to 2 hours to come to a park with agility thing and pay to get into it.
Wow.
So it would just be a complete blessing for the community.
We're excited. You know, we talked about quality of life at the Mayor's Ball and launched that on elwoodindiana.org, and this is a big component of the quality of life issues that we're tackling here in our community. And we're starting to get some exciting news and development and people interested. We have just had a developer come into my office yesterday, Pam, talking about an area that's going to be retail development at a major intersection of our community. They're working on the plans now, meeting with our building planning commissioner. People are starting to notice Warner Bodies is here, and if you haven't been down 37 at night, the sign is in and it's lit up. So it was so gratifying the other night to see the sign in that. And so anyway, there's just lots going on. It's all starting to take off. We have new owners of the housing development of Cattails. It was in the paper, and we have Carmel investors buying real estate in Elwood, Indiana. If we're not smiling in Elwood, we don't have a pulse, because, and apropos, if you're watching City Pulse, I hope you have a pulse.
The heart of
do.
your land is beating again.
If you're watching us, you care. So we appreciate you all very much. But so many exciting things are happening, and I'm excited to see money from around the state and the country to start to look at Elwood. The developers that are working on this one development site told me yesterday they are going to be marketing Elwood, Indiana at the National Retail Convention in Las Vegas. And if you don't know what that is the big Mambo event for all retail outlets and developments and stores looking to go places. And they're doing the study on Elwood. They have their numbers. They know what would be a fit here. And so they've done all their homework. We're doing a study on our end for downtown, and we're going to complement that, and we're going to join this organization, as
Awesome.
a partner. And as a business owner downtown, we'll be getting with you, and we'll be talking about it with you, Pam, on elwoodindiana.org. But we got sidetracked with some floodwaters, and we're still focused on making those folks whole again and better than they were. But please know that our focus is there on our humane shelter, our dog park, our parks in general, and development in the community, and so many great things happening. If I can throw one other thing out, Pam, one of the, you don't usually get good news out of when the state legislature's in session. Usually they're taking something away from you. And we were rattling, as mayors, we were rattling our sabers that they better not take one more dime out of our cities. And our voices were heard. They didn't take any more money away from us. In fact, we're getting more money in our roads, and it's in 2 different sources. And because we're getting additional funds, we are getting prices right now to repave the main drag through Callaway Park. And so this is an exclusive. No one knows this yet. You're hearing it first on elwoodindiana.org. And we're going to have some new asphalt down before the Glass Festival kicks off. If you've been out to Callaway Park, that's probably one thing that you look at and go, it's looking a little rough, especially after the floodwaters washed over it last month. But we're going to get pavement down on that main drag through the park and complement the new roof on the main shelter house and all the other things that Tom and his crew have been working on. And the park board, we have a fabulous park board, works very hard, very serious. Our community center is delayed in opening. We set in there the day before the floodwaters.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have our first party that Saturday. We haven't had a party in there yet, but we will. It's just delayed. We've got to redo the flooring. So that's a delay, but delays are okay. It will open at some point, and we still remain excited about all the great things that are going on. So we appreciate Matt. Marty's camera shy. Where is he?
His mother actually surprised him and came into town from Illinois
Oh,
yesterday.
well,
and so he's at the store with her
And he
today.
has a great excuse
Yes.
not to be here. We'll let him off the hook
You
then.
can pass on this one.
Oh, definitely.
Well, please don't forget to go and vote. Matt, thank you very much
Thank
for talking
you.
with us. I really
Thank you,
appreciate
everybody.
it.
We appreciate it.
Thank you for watching City Pulse.